Well,
A little weak, I'm sure.
Yeah, so they just cleared the blood test yesterday.
Okay.
So the readings are okay.
Yes.
So they said, well, go ahead if you want.
Right. So, is this your first trip to Chandigarh, or you've been?
No, I've been here a while ago, and then my wife is from Chandigarh. But we did a program with HT and UNICEF.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Mr. Khera, I am in the next room with Atul.
All right.
I have a meeting with him, you can.
Okay, great.
See you.
Thanks. So we did a program a long time ago, which was organized by UNICEF and HT,
Right.
and the Chandigarh University. And literally we had about 25,000 people when the capacity was only 2,000. So there was a lot of hitting and pulling and little physical ruckus up there to control that kind of crowds. But yeah, but then after that, I think once or twice I've been to Chandigarh to address some colleges. I can't recall which college now, but it's been a while.
Right. So tell us about your new book, and then we'll talk, of course.
The new book is really a companion to You Can Win, which has sold over 4 million copies now. And total of our books that have been sold globally is 8 million. So that's, I'm grateful to God, it's a benchmark by itself. And it took me 15 years to write this book, You Can Achieve More. And because we had set a benchmark with You Can Win, so we just didn't want to just get out into the print. Though my publishers had given me a fairly good advance, and I'm delayed by 3 years to give that book to them. So literally they were breathing on my neck. So I told them, I said, look, writing a book and writing a masterpiece is a big difference. Writing a book is 1 week job. But writing something which is going to last hundreds of years after you're dead, I mean, it takes a lot of effort. So we held back till we were comfortable that now it is okay to go ahead and get it out. Then it was a tough one to pick out, how do you pick a title to a book? So we said, well, You Can Achieve More. So it has literally become a companion to the old one, to You Can Win. And You Can Achieve More, we came up with this because he said it meant no matter what stage we are in life, we can still do more. No matter which stage we are in life, we can still achieve more. And there is no such thing known as perfection. There is no such thing known as perfection, because there is nothing that we cannot do better the next time. There's nothing that we cannot do better the next time. So You Can Achieve More literally came from that concept. And the subtitle to this book is Live by Design, Not by Default. Which really means that if we live a happy life, fulfilling life, a meaningful life, we are living by design. And because everybody, no matter whether you have status, money, you want to reach power, you want to get anywhere, you ask people, you got this, now what? You got this, you know what, now what? You got this, now what? You know what is your end objective? You know, everybody at the end of the day, whether you want to get power or money or anything, you know what they say? I want to be happy. I want to get fulfillment. Eventually, whether it's a politician or the salesman or the business person, entrepreneur, the guy says, I got 10 cars, man. I got 20 cars. You got big balances. I want to be happy. So what? So if you're living a happy, meaningful life, you are living by design. But if we live with guilt, remorse, and resentment, we're living by default. Now, there is no human being who once in a while doesn't have happiness and once in a while doesn't have guilt. We all have guilt and we all have happiness. But if we live continuously with guilt and remorse and regret, That's living by default. That's not a good life. Okay, so this is really what we are talking, the subtitle to it. Then the header at the back says, if you want to stand out, you need to do something outstanding. See, the previous was winners don't do different things, they do things differently. This says, if you want to stand out, you need to do something outstanding. How many times have you heard people saying, I want to live an extraordinary life. I want to have an extraordinary income. I want to have extraordinary success. People talk like that very commonly. But you see, this book addresses one more thing. It says, you want to have extraordinary income, you want to have extraordinary life, but did you ever ask, are you an extraordinary person? Do you have extraordinary excitement in life? Do you have extraordinary enthusiasm in life? Do you have extraordinary commitments in life? Are you willing to work extraordinarily hard in life? Do you have extraordinary integrity in life? If you have none of these extraordinary things, you can never have extraordinary life anywhere. How can you have it? So you see, invariably, when people see a success story anywhere, you know what they say? I must be at the right place at the right time. Must be at the right place at the right time. This book addresses that issue. You know something, it's an incomplete sentence. You see, being at the right place at the right time is important, but it is incomplete. You must be the right person at the right place at the right time. If you are not the right person, you could be at the right place at the right time and not achieve nothing in life. So the important thing is, unless you are something, you gotta be something before you get anything in life. And you see, invariably, when people see a success story, you know what they say? Must be lucky. Must be lucky. Folks, interestingly, most people see success. They don't see the struggle behind the success. And people ask me, how did you kick off? How did you get started? Well, we had coal mines in India, close to 1,000 people working. They got nationalized, the government took over. We came on the street. Street means street. My father had died when I was in college, and I was married only 4 weeks then, 4 weeks only. And some families had money, our family did not. And life changed for us totally. We started selling furniture, tables, chairs from home to get money for food. A year later, my daughter was born, and I sold some of the last piece of my mother's jewelry to get released from the hospital. I did not have $10 to buy milk that night. I tried my hands on 3 businesses with no money, and I failed in all 3. And finally, November 13, 1975, I left India. Went to Toronto first, rented a 1-bedroom apartment. We were sleeping on the floor. We had no furniture. I started life with a bucket in my hand, washing cars door to door for about 1.5 to 2 years. Daytime I used to wash cars. Evening time, I used to go sell vacuum cleaners door to door in homes. And totally by default, I got into selling life insurance. And after that, they gave me the book, gave me a little training, and they said, boy, go sell. And for the next 3 months, I put in 100%. Why 100%? I actually put in 200%. We all can tell when we've done our best. We all can tell when we've not done our best. I can look at the mirror and say, I did my best. And guess what? I broke the company's record. Guess how many sales I made? Almost none, 0. That's the record I broke. So my manager called me back and he says, I've been in this life insurance business 35 years. And he said, I've seen some slow starts in my life. I've never seen one like you. He said, you're fired, don't come back tomorrow. Now, I said, Joe, wait a minute. I said, before you fire me, at least hear me out. I'm not an educated person. I'm not a doctor, engineer, attorney, accountant. I'm a BCom 3rd division, failed in my 10th. I failed in my 10th. I said, I got a handicap. How do you expect performance out of me? That day, 43 years ago, somebody spoke very harshly to me. And I was standing in his room and he said, you shut up and listen to me. And he didn't say this politely. shouted at me. He said, "You shut up and listen to me." He said, "You don't have a handicap, you have a bad attitude." And he said, "It is people like you who not only ruin their own lives, but they also ruin their family's life too." And he said, "You know who has a handicap in life?" He said, "The doctor, engineer, attorney, accountant, they all have handicaps." I said, "Never heard that. How do they have handicaps?" He said, "Go check out all over the world. It is generally true. They all have chosen their field, they are stuck, generally true." He said, "You haven't chosen your field, don't you see the world is open to you?" Look at this. That was one of the turning points in my life. And that day I realized that many times in life, we become our own biggest problem. Till then, I kept failing all my life and kept blaming the whole world for my failure, not realizing that I was my own biggest problem. Nothing changed outside, something changed inside, and the direction in my life changed. And then thereafter, right from being fired, I came back with an application, and that year I sold close to $1 million. Next year, 3 million. Year after, 5 million. Moved on to the US, got into 3 businesses. I bought out a company out of California in 1984, started the New Jersey operation with no clients, and I sold my company with close to 500 clients. Now, why do I share my life with you? The last 40 years have not been that easy.